Hello, welcome back. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I was in the midst of being a YouTube celebrity when trauma hit my lifetime. Just kidding. In the middle of my YouTube career, some things in my personal life really were going downhill. So I had to take a little bit of time and push my YouTube career to the side. I want to deeply apologize to all my fans. I'm so sorry for the sudden loss, but I'm back now. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you hit that subscribe button wherever it is, and don't ever miss another one of my videos. So when I was on a break from my YouTube career, I actually found another passion of mine. I discovered a product that I love, and I have been using it religiously ever since. So a little backstory. My husband and I decided that we wanted to buckle down and start saving to buy our first home. So we took note of every single dollar that we have, basically every dollar that comes into our bank account, and we found a place for it. So whether it is going into savings or whether it's going into a grocery budget, a fun budget, to our gym memberships, whatever. We basically went through and allotted all of our dollars so that way we have X amount that goes towards savings, and then we have money to live. When we were going through all the things that we spend our money on, we had to cut out a couple of luxuries that we enjoy doing, but that aren't necessary. There was really no way for me to justify getting mani-pedi. I don't need them. That is a definite luxury. So those went out the window. I figured that that money would be better spent towards a savings account so that we could buy our home. And then later down the line, once we're living in our dream house, then we can get mani-pedis again. I decided to paint my nails myself. So if you have ever had gel nails, you'll know that as soon as you take off your nails, this is like with gel, shellac, acrylic, anything. You'll take off your nails and they'll be very brittle. They'll be very soft. They'll break very easily. And even sometimes they're like a little bit painful. So I have this when I took off my gel nails. Now, I tried to paint them myself and I had no success. They were not smooth at all. So even no matter how much I filed them or buffed them, they were uneven because they were very brittle from the gel nails. So I could never get them to look nice. I would paint them and hope that they would dry. I would sit there vulnerable for like 3 hours, try not to mess them up, and I couldn't do anything in between. And then somehow I would still end up smudging them. It was just not a good idea. It was not working out for me. So I decided to take off all the nail polish and just have bare nails. I didn't like having bare nails. They were not cute. So I decided, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to start getting manis again because I can't have nails like this. What I discovered is going to change your life. So I discovered Color Street nails. While I was in Disneyland, one of my friends was posting that she was in Disney World and she had this really cute nail print, a red sparkle with polka dots for like Minnie Mouse. And it was Color Street nails. So I messaged her and I asked her, I was curious about them. She ended up sending me a pack to try. As soon as I got back home from Disneyland, they were waiting for me. I put them on and I was literally obsessed. Like I was instantly obsessed. I couldn't believe how good they looked. Now, it's not the best manicure that I've ever had, right? It's not. This is a $12 pack and this will last me, this is probably 2 manicures and 2 pedicures for $12. So for $12, yeah, it's not going to be the best manicure you've ever had in your lifetime, but I promise you it will be the best manicure you've ever given yourself. It lasts long. They are so easy to apply. Like I said, once you get past like the first initial one, some people have trouble doing it the first time and then they're like, this is annoying. Like, I don't think I can do this. I suck at this. And then they don't want to try it again. But I promise you, as soon as you get the hang of it, you start to learn which strips belong on which nail, it really does become easier. I really decided that I loved these. I wanted to start using them. I thought that they fit perfectly into my budget. This new life I was going to be living, I was able to have a manicure and a pedicure for literally $12. And I decided that I was going to join the Color Street team. So I do sell these. So I will post my link in the description box below. If you do make a purchase from that link, it is going to benefit me. So just so you know, I do make a commission off of every one of these babies that you purchase through my link. So if you want to have beautiful nails, then you can do it while helping me buy my house. I just decided that if it's something that I was going to use and I truly loved it, then why not benefit from it by sharing the love, right? Just being honest. So that is how I got into Color Street Nails. I really, really love them. I was going to make this video just to post in my Facebook group, which I'll also link down below, a little shameless plug. I was gonna make this video to post in my Facebook group, and I decided to do it for YouTube. I think it would just be easier. That way I can upload it, and everyone will always have access to it. So I just kind of wanted to show like a step-by-step, literally from opening up the package to putting on the strips, you know, like prepping my nails and all that jazz in between. And I also wanted to show you how to close them back up and reseal them using my straightener. This is something that Color Street says not to do. They do not stand behind any strips that are resealed. So basically, if you reseal them yourself and you don't do it right and your strips dry out, kind of just sucks to suck at that point. You don't get to like call them and say like I reseal them and they're dry, like and have a new pack pretty much. I have picked today Singapore Chic. It is a very beautiful light peach color with some glitter specks. So the glitters are kind of like smaller and larger and they're kind of like iridescent. I thought this would be kind of cool to do like a get ready with me, but with the manicure style. So we're just gonna dive right into it. When you open up your Color Street package, you're going to get your pack of nail strips. You are going to get 2 alcohol wipes, one for before and one for after. And you're going to get a little mini nail file. Now, since this is what I do and this is like my job, I actually don't use these. I feel like this is a waste for me to use this because I'm wasting the packaging and the little strip that's inside of this to clean my nails. So I actually have just a big bottle of alcohol, it's just rubbing alcohol, and this little wipe that I use before and after. So that's just what I use because I'm at home. Less waste, happier me, okay? They range anywhere from $11, which is our solid, $12 is our glitters, our designs are $13, and our French tips are $14. They are always, always, always buy 3, get 1 free on my website, which is nailglamwithkayla.com. I will link that here, somewhere, and put it in the description box below. So that way if you want to shop, you can hit a girl up for some nails. The French tips are always buy 1, get 1 free. So for $14, you'll get 2 sets of French tips. The glitters, the solids, and the designs, they're buy 3, get 1 free always on the website. Take out your nail strips. Okay, these are sealed. So these are like in an airtight little packaging so that way they don't dry out. Color Street is 100% real nail polish. So when you open up this little package, you will get that like nail polish scent because it is real nail polish. So it's like 98% dry already in these strips. So it comes like this in 2 different ones. You only need not even 1 full one. So I'm going to put this back in here and I'm going to show you how to reseal that later. These are 100% real nail polish in the form of strips. What you do is you'll want to take out your full strip and start measuring each strip to find out which nail it needs to fit. I have been doing a lot of these manicures, so I'm already pretty comfortable with which one fits which nail. Sometimes I kind of like go back and forth depending on the month. Like if my nails are growing out funny, maybe I'll need to switch it up. But for the most part, I know this is my thumbnail, this is my ring finger, etc. So you will do that. You will take each one and you'll kind of like measure it. If these do not fit your nail, if you find that it is either too big or too small, go smaller because it's easier to stretch the strip than it is to try and make it a smaller strip by perforating around your nail. You're just gonna go through and pick out your nail strips. I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I've gone ahead and I've measured out each of my nail strips to figure out which one's gonna go on each nail. So those are all lined up and ready to go. So now I'm gonna take my alcohol and my little cotton pad and I'm going to just clean down my nails just to give them a clean surface so that way the nail polish will stick and it will cure to my nail. So I just go through, clean off each nail. I'm careful not to put on any like lotion or oils or anything like that a few hours before I'm going to do my nails, just because I don't want anything to get into the way of the nail polish kind of like hardening and curing to the nail, because the nail polish strip is already dry. Like you could touch it, there's nothing gonna happen to it. It's dry to the touch, but it is still like, you can bend it, you can put it on your nail, and you can gently take it off. Once it cures to your nail and hardens, the only way to remove it is with regular nail polish remover. Pro tip, I always go from my pinky all the way over. I always do my thumbs last because I use my thumbs to perforate the rest of my nails. So I always want to make sure those are last so that way I don't damage those in the process. You take your nail strip, you remove the clear layer on the top, and then you take the nail strip and you peel that off from the white backing. So now you're left with this nail strip. So I'm going to take that, and one side has a little tab. I'm going to take it from the other side and place it down onto my pinky nail. So you just kind of want to make sure it's on there good. It's literally so easy. So there it is. So you'll see that this is the remaining strip on my nail. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my thumb and I'm just going to push down at the end of my nail, just gently. You don't need to be overly aggressive. It will rip. And there you have it. So I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to have the other side where I ripped off the little peel tab, and I'm going to stick that at the end of my pinky nail. And it fits pretty perfectly. Then you just proceed on with the next one. So you'll remove the clear backing, and then you'll peel the nail strip from the white part, and then you'll take this. So you can, I don't know if you can see, but the strip has this tab, and then it's rounded at the bottom. When you remove the tab, it's still round, okay? So now with the tab off of it, it's the same on both ends. Can you see that? It's round on both ends. So now you can place it down on this finger and then flip it over, and the other end will fit the groove on this nail. And remember, you want to place it down as close to your cuticle as possible, but you don't want it to get onto your cuticle because then it will not cure to your nail. We're going to just kind of like smooth it all out, push it down. You don't need to push down super hard, and then take your thumb and then you will perforate around the edge. The reason I look like a hot mess, if anyone was curious, is because I just came from the gym. Also, if anyone was curious, my gym class went really well. I did body flow at my gym, which, if you're wondering, that is a combination of Tai Chi, meditation, yoga, and Pilates, and it kicks my butt every single time, but I always feel so good leaving that class. Like, you know, we always come to center, namaste, before we leave, and it's amazing. I absolutely love that class. All the instructors are different. Sometimes it's Karen, sometimes it's Kate, sometimes it's Hannah, but I love them all. They're all so nice. They all just make you feel like, you know, warm and cozy inside, and they don't make you feel like a dummy when you can't do all the moves, which sometimes I can't do all the moves. Like I'm the first one in there to be like, is there a modified version of this? Because some people act like they're too good and they're like embarrassed if they can't do whatever the instructor is doing. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not a freaking 10-year pro yoga instructor. I'm not embarrassed that I can't do baby back bend with like 1 foot off the ground, balancing, trying to find my zen. I don't really know much about yoga because I'm just like a random like member. It's not like I'm at like yoga 24/7. I go to a class that they have at 24 Hour Fitness. Like, come on, let's call it how it is, people. So anyways, I really love yoga, but I'm not trying to claim to be a pro or anything because I'm definitely not. I do really like it. Pilates is probably the worst part because Pilates makes me want to hurt myself. It's actually the worst thing I've ever done in my life. It's literally the worst ab workout. Like my abs burn leaving that class. I accidentally ripped one of my strips, so I'm just grabbing a new one. That might happen. You know, I calling myself a pro over here, but I set it down. And if you set it down like just at the edge, you can gently lift it off. But I tried to lift it off once it was already too much onto the nail, so I just ended up ripping it. Whatevs. And I also think I didn't measure that nail out well enough because I think my nail's fatter than I anticipated. So we're just gonna grab an extra strip. Don't worry, you have like 50 left. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, about me not being accountable at the gym. It's hard because I feel like I always have like the right intentions. Sorry, I heard something and it's late at night, I'm home by myself, so I'm like making sure all ears, all eyes are open. Anyways, so I really want to be that person that like just loves going to the gym and just like goes on their own and doesn't have to be like forced or tricked into it. But unfortunately, that is just not who I am. You know, I have a lot of ambition at night. I'm like, you know, in the morning, I'm really gonna get up and I'm gonna do like cardio or I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna eat healthy. And then it's like the next day comes and I'm like, I'm not that same person anymore, you know, like I'm not that person who was looking forward to going to the gym. I don't really know. I just think I'm not really meant to be skinny or fit, which is fine. I just wish my face would be skinny. I just wish I'd have to struggle so hard to like have a good selfie like at a good angle. I just wish it came natural to me to just have a skinny face, but it is what it is. At least I'm pretty. I just have to tell myself that because, and at least I have confidence because I mean, I like my body, honestly. You know, I've kind of just accepted it after all these years. I kind of just accepted that this is the body I have. So when I make small like accomplishments and I lose like 10 pounds, I'm like, oh girl, like that is enough. Like you are looking good. That's why I have such a hard time losing weight because I already feel like my body is perfect and beautiful. So it's like, why would I kill myself in the gym all to have a skinnier body when I'm like, you know, I don't really mind this body I have. But, you know, to be overall more healthy, I think it is good that we go to the gym and we focus on things like that just to better ourselves and our health. Losing weight is not honestly like my biggest main goal. Obviously, if it was my biggest goal, I'd be failing hardcore. My biggest goal is just to enjoy my life and just to enjoy the people that are in it and just be overall more healthy, kind of just like enjoy the foods that I eat and try to eat less of them. That's kind of like my mentality recently. That is my little rant, and I'm just about to be done with my nails. And I don't really know if I gave you that many tips about these nails. This is kind of more just like a chatty Kathy session. And you know what? My thumb is long, so I don't think my nail strip for my thumb is gonna fit. And now I'm gonna have to use another thumb strip and I'm gonna be annoyed. Let's see if we can do this. They do stretch though, so watch this. Oh girl. You know, it barely makes it, but you know, I'm gonna call it good enough for me. Okay, so now I have all of them applied. This is a very, very subtle color, but I like that it has sparkles, so it adds a little something for the springtime. So now that your nails are applied, file in a downward motion. You don't want to file side to side because you will mess up your nails and there's a chance that you can make them lift. So this filing like that, don't do that. Go like underneath and just kind of like pull downwards. Honestly, there's not really much to file off. They look really good, to be honest with you. I'm going to show you it up close. I'll do like a snapshot of them. Oh my god, how unprofessional. I didn't even pause my phone before doing this. And I have like a lot of messages. I'm super popular, so it's really tough, you know. I'm glad I got my YouTube career back on track because, you know, now I can share my fame with all of you. Then you go over each nail again, just lightly, just to kind of seal everything in. This step is crucial. I really couldn't tell you why. I think it's just because it kind of like helps the process of like hardening. If you ever had gel nails done, whenever they're done with your gel, they always take alcohol and wipe it on after. It kind of just helps everything dry and harden faster. So I think that's why you do it, but it's lost on me. Now you have a beautiful manicure that won't take you that long if you're not filming it. It really doesn't take that long. So now I'm going to show you my little trick on how I reseal these. So I ripped it off as close to the top as I could, and I put back all of my nail strips that I want to save back into their package. So then I take my little mini straightener. I have this for my hair. It just happens to work perfectly for this. So I take this and I go all the way to the very top. I make sure that there's no air inside of it. And I clamp down and hold. Okay, easier said than done. I clamp down and hold for like 20 seconds. If you try this at home, just know, do this safely. This is obviously hot. Like, I don't know. I don't want you guys coming at me saying like, you burned yourself because of me. This is like a thick enough plastic that I have held this on here for like 30-40 seconds and it's never melted. It should not ruin your straightener. If it does, don't come for me to replace it for you. It's called Singapore Chic. It is a glitter, so it's $12. So for $12, you get 2 manis and 2 pedis. I'm sorry, but that's a deal. So if you've done this properly, then when you open this, you will have that same beautiful chemical smell of regular nail polish, and the strips will be just like they are in the first time that you open them. So that is how you do your mani. That is a little update on my life and how you seal your color street strips. If you have any questions about your manicure, if you have any questions about any of the colors, any of the solids, designs, or glitters that I sell, let me know. I will link all of the website information and all of the Color Street information in the description box below, so that if you would like to try Color Street, you can. Also, I have a little sample pack, so it comes in a little thing like this with 2 nail strips. That way you can try them. You're supposed to do the Color Street challenge, which means you put your Color Street nails on 2 nails, paint the rest of your nails, and see how Color Street holds up to regular nail polish. Basically, I'll save you the time and tell you that Color Street is way better than regular nail polish. You don't have to wait for it to dry. You don't have to do any of the fuss and paint them, do a top coat, anything. Color Street already has a clear shine that's added into it, so you can wear them all on their own and they will still be shiny. Color Street guarantees up to 10 days as long as you're not doing anything insane. There are people that are like into swimming 4 or 5 times a week that have their Color Street nails last them 2 weeks. There are people that are boxers. There's so many different things that you're rough on your hands and the Color Street lasts through it all. So I'll link my Facebook page below. I have a lot of information about all of that on there. If you have any questions, any specific questions, you can leave them below. If you want to email me or follow me on Instagram for my nail business page, I'll leave all that below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.